RNA and contains most abundant RNA. Okay, what do you mean by most abundant RNA? So that means 80% of total RNA of the cell itself formed by ribosomal RNA. So what I told, 80% of total RNA constitutes by only rRNA. So most abundant RNA is what? rRNA or ribosomal RNA. 80% they contained. Now in eukaryotes they are having 4 types of rRNA. What are those? In eukaryotes, rRNA is of 4 types on the basis of sediment. Okay, so on the basis of sediment, these are having what? 4 types. What are those? 28S, 18S, 5.8S and 5S. 28S sedimentation rate is what? 28. Then 18S, then 5.8S and then 5S. So these 4 types of rRNA is found in eukaryotes. Now come on. In prokaryotes. Okay, in prokaryotes rRNA is 3 types. rRNA is of 3 types. Okay, they are having 3 types on the basis of sedimentation. So 23S here, 23S, one is 16S and one is 5S. Okay, one is 23S, one is 16S and one is 5S. Okay, now this ribosomal RNA is synthesized inside nucleolus of nucleus. Okay, so what I told, that region is known as a nucleolus organizer, NOR. So now rRNA is synthesized in nucleolus of nucleus region in the genes known as NOR. What is the full form? Nucleolar organizer region. Okay, so this rRNA is synthesized where? It is synthesized as NOR. And what is that? That is nucleolar organizer region inside, that is center of nucleus, that is known as a nucleolus. Okay, now first what we seen, ribosomal RNA. Now come on next, that is mRNA. So come on that mRNA, or it is also known as messenger RNA. Now what we seen, rRNA was reported by or was seen by Coombs. This mRNA was reported by Jacob and Monod. It was reported by Jacob and Monod. Okay, so mRNA was reported by Jacob and Monod. Okay, now this mRNA is present as 3.5% of total RNA cell. What I told? This constitutes 3.5% of total RNA present in the cell. Okay, so this constitutes only what? Only 3.5% of total RNA present in the cell, and this one rRNA 80%. Okay, now it has a very short lifespan, only 2 minutes. It has very short lifespan, means how much? 2 minutes, means within 2 minutes they are formed and they die. So their activation or their life cycle is what? Very short and having only what? Only 2 minutes. Okay, now the smallest mRNA contains only 200 nucleotide. Okay, what I told? The smallest mRNA contains only 200 nucleotides long sequence. How much? Only 200 nucleotides long sequence. That is the smallest mRNA. Okay. Now, what we are saying, if DNA is a master copy, then mRNA is known as a working copy. So, if DNA is known as master copy, then mRNA is known as working copy. Okay, what I told? DNA is known as a master copy, then mRNA is known as what? Working copy. So this is the information regarding mRNA. Now, next type is a tRNA that we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.